So in this class we'll see the installation of Weblogic in command line mode. Okay, so just logging to the Weblogic user. Alright, so let's just okay, so we are in the terminal. So we are in the software, and this is the software. So before we install this jar file, we need Java installed. So it comes with the default Java. So when I type Java version, Java version, there is this default Java installed here, which is the same version 1.7, and it is an open JDK. So we also need 1.7 version of Java, but it should be from hotspot, the Sun JDK. Okay. So if you're gonna extract this with this one, right, it's not gonna work. For example, just typing Java -jar, name of the file. Okay, so when I type this, it's not gonna work because I mean, it's gonna like extract the files, but then in the end of it, it's gonna give you an error saying that OpenJDK is not supported for Weblogic installation, which means like you cannot do certain operations with OpenJDK. You need Sun JDK for that, so that the dependencies of the classes and all those libraries which is required to run the installation will be there in the Sun JDK, not on OpenJDK. Though they are all this Java development kits, but still, you know, Sun JDK has own a method of you know, dealing with the classes and the libraries. So you can see that OpenJDK is not supported. So you just primarily have to have a Java installed, which is supported by Weblogic 12c, or the one which you're downloading. So just put the Java in the Java folder. So just extract that tar file and move the Java folder to OPT Java. So just move the Java to OPT. So you get the OPT Java bin Java version, and you get the Sun version. The Sun hotspot here, the Java of that. So it's done now. Java is installed. Now to set it as a normal Java, I mean to overwrite the normal Java, there's one. So when I type Java version, I'll be getting this OpenJDK. So basically I want to overwrite this with the one which I've just installed. So just do a set of path is equal to, I'm going to type the actual path of Java here, bin $$ of path. Our path will include the existing path, and then I'm gonna type remove this and then type the export as well. So when I give Java version now, you can see that the Java which I wanted is over here, not the one which was with the operating system. And all these things are valid for only this section. If you close this terminal, then this path which you have set and exported is gone, because it's valid for this one. So now Java OPT software Weblogic server, name of the file. So here I have to give it a jar file, jar. Now as I said before, I'm going to do it on silent. So -silent here you have to give the actual response file which should be generated. So if you don't have this file, you can run through the installation of Java, the GUI mode, and then you can extract the repository file from there, and then you can give the repository file within file name. I think I have the file over here, OPT software scripts. So it should be here, 12c repository file. So I believe this file is enough. I'm not sure whether this is the command. I just cross-verified. installation. Yeah, this is the course content I would be giving to you. Then the command is over here, response. Okay, so first we need to create the inventory location, and that's something we need to create, which I forgot to tell you. Okay, so let's just make a directory opt Oracle inventory, Aura inventory, Aura inventory, yeah. FNP is for creating many directories. So this is the file name which we need to create for Oracle inventory location, so that it grabs the location of it. I use this command to write a file which I know what the file content is all about. Yep, there you go. So it's all done. The inventory location is created, so we're just specifying the location of the inventory folder, and yeah, of course it is wrong because you see this inside capital I. So I'm just gonna make a directory again. I'm gonna move this file to this location. I'm gonna remove this folder. So basically I've just now I will have a single folder here with the right name of the file. Sounds right to me. Now let me just copy the silent command. Okay, so I just have to give -response file. Sure if it is a camel case. Yeah, it is a camel case. So opd software scripts, and then here you include the file, and -aura for adoption, intptr loc, intptr loc. So we're giving the location of this one, opt Oracle inventory or INST. So one single command, and what's wrong with you? Inventory. Okay, it should be invptr loc. So once this installation is completed, then we have Oracle be installed on the location just specified in this file. Now let's have a quick look at this file on another terminal. So let's open this file. System is a little bit slow because of the extracting process. It will get better. Okay, so this file has much information towards the configuration of your Oracle application server. Sorry, Oracle Weblogic application server. So here, basically, these are like if you're connecting for a Weblogic support and you want to connect to the Weblogic, at the time of installation, but we never do that. So this is for that, and then decline security update is true, which just means like, you know, we don't want security updates from Oracle. So that's what it says. And this is the location where you want to install Oracle Weblogic application server, and what we are installing. So we have two options nowadays. One is Oracle Weblogic server, and another one is Coherence server. So you have the options, like options are specified over here. So you can either select the Weblogic server or Coherence to just install those products. And complete means it will install both the things, and with the examples, like, you know, demo, I mean not demo, but then the example EAR files of applications. And here is your username for your Oracle support, and the password. Normally we don't do it this way because none of the servers will have internet connectivity, so we either go through the proxy, which is written over here, and we connect to the Oracle for downloading the update or patches directly. You can see that the installation is on progress. First, the extraction of files is about a GB of a file, and it can completely extract it in the temp folder in this location, temp directory or install, and then the current timestamp on it, and it loads all the, if the installation fails, you can get to know why it has been failed or so. So you can see that Oracle Universal installation gets started. It checks the CPU information, the swap space, the memory space, the bits information. So all these things is being tested for making sure that we don't have a problem while installing the Oracle. So basically, like, these are like prerequisites that it should pass these things. If any of these fails, then probably, you know, you will not be able to continue with the installation, saying that okay, your CPU does not match the required recommendation from Oracle that should be having. So anyways, like 64-bit is not actually required because this file is generic. Generic means like you can have both the 64 and 32-bit installation. Sorry, so 32-bit processor you can have. So it's basically routes there. So you don't know about it. So here it's just preparing for it. It's started to log all these information, and it's like all right reserved, and then it reads from the repository repository file which you have given as an input. It makes sure that the file is readable, and it's able to understand the file, or else it fades over here again. And then here's something about the verifications about the enterprise versions which has been using, and something about the Java, checking whether it is like a compatible version for installation. And then it just copies the files, and then just like shows you the percentage of the installation, and then completes the installation. Now now that the installation is completed, so you can say that Oracle Fusion Middleware 12c WebLogic and Coherence installed on 1.3 complete installation, wherein which we didn't include this, but then it just says that, so completely forget it. So let's validate the installation. The first thing you validate the installation is going to the location where you have installed. So I just said you how to find it. The location of the install is mentioned over here in this file. It should be opd Oracle Oracle Home. Yeah, middleware Oracle Home. So that's where it gets installed. Oracle Home is something new for 12c, which is not there in the previous version, so don't get surprised. So so that's where the installation is. So Weblogic server, common, then you run config.sh from here. There you go. So basically this is how you have to validate the installation. Just make sure you just see all the directory structure exists or not. Majorly it would do, because it's just an installation. Anyways, that's far I can go for this video, so just stop it over here. Thanks for watching.